Today we will be discussing another weird Wisconsin case about creepy cryptids. We will be discussing the Lake Winnebago water monster, or as my daughter says, Lake Winnebago. The Lake Winnebago water monster is a cryptid whose history goes all the way back to the days when the Winnebago tribe lived in villages along the lake. Many people believed this creature was a supermassive sturgeon, which are prevalent in the area. Sturgeon are huge fish. I'll include a picture at the end of the video. However, this was much larger than any sturgeon and had a monster appetite to match. This monster would lie in wait along the water's edge and feast upon any deer, elk, or moose who stopped to get a drink of water. It would devour them, horns, hoofs, hide, and all. None of the Winnebago tribe would swim or cross the lake as they feared they would be gobbled up by the monster. Many years later, a dark shape was seen floating in the water. A group of men pulled it onto the shore and were amazed at the size of this creature. The cause of death was one of the animals it had eaten. Its horns had punctured the belly of the beast and killed it. Although the beast was gone, many believed that its descendants still reside in the lake, especially in the area of High Cliff State Park. I had my own personal experiences with these cryptids. I spent my childhood boating on Lake Winnebago and all through the chain of lakes near Wapaka. We used to spend all summer boating, grilling out, and swimming in the lake. I was about 9 at the time. One spot we would always swim to had a fallen tree, and we would walk across the log to get onto this big rock that we would dive off of. When you walked from the land onto the log, there were 2 huge water monsters right there. They would never move, but their mouths would open and close and their eyes would watch you the whole time you were walking and when you got onto the rock. None of the adults believed us, but one day my dad's friend, who was a member of the local tribe, told us the story of the Lake Winnebago water monster. The adults kept a much closer eye on us after they heard about this. My second experience happened when I was 17. I went to High Cliff State Park to jump off the cliffs, swim, and have fun with friends. We had just arrived and decided to jump in to get used to the chilly water. I used my goggles because I lived in Florida for a little while and I like to see what's going on in the water underneath me. And I dove in, landed pretty deep in the water, and once the bubbles cleared, I could see what was happening. There were 3 dark shapes about 15 feet below me. And I'm only 5'1", and these fish were at least double as long as I am tall, and it was scary. The way that they swam reminded me of eels and not actually fish. After seeing this, I popped up to the surface, hauled ass to the shallow edge of the water, stood on a rock shelf, and stayed there my entire visit because I didn't want to get back in the deep water with those beasts. I do want to go back one day and see if I see any more of these creatures, but the 2 experiences I had were pretty scary. My daughter is pumped to go. She's over next to me going. But that is all for you guys today. Bye!